G'day Hawks fans for another week. We're very lucky this week. I think we've got our first resident redhead on Hawks TV's number one show. So take a guess. It's Tim O'Brien.
Thanks, Isaac. Good to be here.
Good to be here. You enjoy it? You're looking forward to being on Hawks TV's number one show?
It's about the only show left, isn't it? Has to be number one.
Oh, God, we're getting a bit of ribbing here every couple of weeks. But Hodgie, then you. I'm sure there's a few others. Or Sean Burgoyne gave us a fair ribbing about being the only show left. But, the strong survive. And we're survivors. So we're just going along nicely. Before we rip into the questions, I might just ask you a quick one myself. You're playing some pretty good footy this year. Pretty versatile for us, up forward and down back. You're really enjoying being in the seniors?
Yeah, it's good to be back. I had a fair stint without playing there for a while, so excited to be back. It's good to be able to swing back, forward and back. It's good for the side, good for me. So, yeah, I am enjoying it.
Yeah, it's good to have you there, Big Red, with a big red hat on his head. He is a Clippers fan. He's a good boy. There's not too many of us around, and we didn't go too well this year. But we'll get stuck into the questions. They're brought to you by Victoria's Responsible Gambling Association. So we'll rip into them. We've got Annie. What is the most memorable moment of being a Hawk so far?
It would have to be debut, I guess. And to go with that, to kick the first goal of the day, which is pretty good. All the boys got around it, so that'd have to be my favourite at the minute.
That was down in Tassie, wasn't it?
It was.
Who was it against?
Brisbane.
And it was about, I reckon your first goal was about 45 metres out?
Yeah, about that. We'll say that.
Was it?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, can't kick him from 50 just yet. He's still growing a leg. We've got Todd Drink. His Twitter handle is Cyrilicious Hawk. Seems you don't really have a nickname at the club. Well, you've got Teo. But is there anything you'd like to be called by the fans?
Oh, nothing in particular. Open for suggestions. So if you want to send them in, I'm happy to hear them.
Very short, sharp answer. We've got Mon. Who is your favourite Hawthorn player of all time? This would be an easy question, I would have thought.
Yeah, ask for you, doesn't it?
Oh, you're a good boy.
Favourite Hawks player of all time? I have to go with one of the forwards, Brereton or Dunstall. Seems like that's where I play majority of the time.
You'd have been a wee little fella, I reckon, when they were running around.
Yeah, well, I was a Bomber supporter actually, so I didn't watch too many Hawthorn games, but the ones I did, they were the ones to watch, I guess.
Yeah, and Bombers just carrying on that red theme. Was that the theory?
It was Dad. Dad was a Bomber supporter, so grew up with that. Very easily to jump across now to the Hawks, though. Considering they're our rivals. But, yeah, I was a Bomber supporter.
Yeah. We've got Tom McGeish. Did you get to choose the 23 Guernsey when you were wearing number 40?
Well, I wasn't forced, but the club did offer it to me. There's a bit of hesitation there, considering the number around the club, but I was happy to take it in the end. It's a nice honour to have.
Yeah, it's not a bad number. Probably not as good as number 16. But, it's okay. It's got a bit of history there. Who was your favourite player growing up? You said you're a Bombers fan. This is from C. Anna, 22. Not quite sure. But you said you're a Bombers fan. Who is it?
It would have been Matthew Lloyd or James Hird, I guess. They were the main two players when I was growing up. So, either one of those two.
Very nice. And Lucy's our lucky last question for this edition of Ask a Hawk. Any pre-game superstitions?
Not really. As you know, I'm a pretty laid-back sort of character. So nothing too much. I like to get out in the oval before the game and have a few shots at goal. But other than that, not too much. And
Teo's been one of our biggest talkers on Ask a Hawk this year. A bit like Big Pitto, who's sitting just over there. Gave us lots of answers and really elaborated on the question. So it was great to have you on, T-Dog.
No worries. Thank you very much.
And that was our first resident redhead on Ask a Hawk TV. So brilliant to have you on. Sorry about last week, guys. hopefully we can redeem ourselves tomorrow night against Richmond at the MCG, and hopefully a lot of you fans can get along and support us. We're really looking forward to the clash. So thank you for joining into Hawks TV's #1 show.